Hi, today I'm going to be teaching class number 1 of equity and social justice. I'm really excited to start a new quarter with you and dive into some amazing topics that relate to social justice in the classroom and really get you thinking about, equitable practices and things that we do, in the classroom that we don't even think about. And are we actually like giving the students the opportunity to experience the best that they can be experiencing? So, is the answer yes? Is the answer no? Let's see. Let's think about that. You're going to have, several classes to think about this, and the answer might be yeah, or the answer might be no. But either way, the purpose of this class is to get you to think and to get you to change and to get you to improve every single day. All right? To help your colleagues get better every single time, every single day. Okay? So the first thing I want you to do is to grab a notebook or sheets of paper for note taking. I always think that a notebook is the best way to go about it because you keep everything all together, every note that you have in one spot. So that's the best way. And of course, the book for this class is a great read. And you might need some sticky notes, some, little tabs, nice colored, pens and markers. And, the whole like color coding thing is amazing. So just keep doing that. All right. So I'm just going to keep going with, the hello, everyone. And it's kind of cool to just turn off my heat right here, just to kind of say hello again and make sure that you're feeling welcome. And every quarter is a new beginning for you. So I want to remind you that we're going to be still turning in our assignments on time, and make sure that your assignments are well done, that they are reflecting the best work you can do. Okay, because you're going to be in a classroom pretty soon, and so you want to be showing the best teacher, your best teacher work, right? Because you want the best for your students, so you're going to be the best teacher you can be. That starts now. Okay, so don't let the homework pile up. Be on top of your homework, turn in your homework, do everything you can do. And also I encourage you to start doing homework in both English and Spanish, so that if you're going to be taking maybe doing your student teaching in Spanish, that you're practicing, you can create lessons in Spanish as well during this last year of your your coursework. So I'm excited to see both. All right, both Spanish and English. All right, so attendance. Let's take attendance, right? So I want to make sure that you understand that attendance is a big part of, school. So when you don't turn in your assignments, how am I going to take attendance and say, hey, that person has been present, by, turning in assignments on time? So if you're not turning in your assignments on time, or we're not communicating, how do I know that you are present? So attendance gets a little tricky. Also, make sure that you have an uploaded photo of yourself on Canvas, okay? So that your classmates know who you are. I know that it's a small cohort, but still make sure that you have an uploaded Canvas selfie, or, professional photo of yourself, because you need one. All right? It can be done with your photo, with your phone, and it's as simple as that. All right? The first thing I want you to do, as you're watching this video, and of course, you're going to pause and you're going to go there. You're going to go to week 1 of this class, and there's a link there for you. It's called the KWL strategy. And it's that, what do you know about social justice and equity in education? And what do you want to know about social justice and equity in education? You can also find the file that you're going to access in our collaborations tab on the left side of our Canvas page. I want you to answer those 2 questions, and I want you to type in your name when you're done writing your answer. there's no right or wrong answer because it's just a KWL. I want to know what you know about it and what you want to learn about social justice. It's a huge topic, right? It's so broad, it's so abstract, and it's so most of the time we're so biased because we think it's one thing because of our upbringing, but it might be something else. So how do we go about that, right? So I want you to pause this video right now, and I want you to go to that screen. So we're gonna go to week 1. It says right here, KWL about equity and social justice. You can find it here, right? Or you can find it on the side where it says collaborations. You can click on that and you can find it right there. You can click on it. You're going to type in your answer. What do you know about social justice and equity? And what do you want to know? And after you answer, you're gonna write your name so we know who answered each of those questions. All right, take a minute, pause your video, and do that now for me. And then you come back and continue watching. All right. All right, so now that you did that, we're going to go over the syllabus. Now, I am most of the time answering questions when you email me about things that are already in the syllabus. So I want you to go ahead and look at the syllabus for me. Okay, we're gonna do an overview of what is in the syllabus, and I'm going to show you what you have not seen yet. So I'm going to go to modules, and I'm going to find the first thing on top is always the syllabus. The syllabus is right here, and it's going to show you everything you need. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Okay, the direct link to meet with me is right on top. Okay, anytime you need to meet with me during student hours, that's where you find it. Okay, when do you know when we're gonna have a Zoom meeting, when we're gonna meet, when we're not gonna meet, when you're gonna find a video online? Well, it's all here, okay? It says week 1. Oh, what's the book for this class? Oh, wait a minute, it's right here. Textbook information, boom, right there on your screen, see? Case studies on diversity, and there's the cover, image, and everything. It's in the syllabus. Also says, you know, what's the objective of this class? Why are we studying social justice in education? What is the objective of this class, right? And here is the schedule for you. So today we're going to talk about what is social justice, what is equity, and we're going to talk about those topics right here. And right now you're watching my video recorded lesson right now. That is what is in the syllabus right there, right? There's no assignments due besides just participating in the KWL chart. Just so I know what you want to learn about those topics, all right? Now, next week, are we meeting on Zoom? Doesn't say Zoom, it says Canvas. When do we meet on Zoom? Keep looking, I don't see Zoom. Oh, where do I see Zoom? Oh, there it is. So I can see and I can organize myself when I need to meet on Zoom, so I don't get marked absent. So I don't miss anything during the meeting that we're gonna have. So you can plan for that particular thing, for the particular day, for the particular activity. That day, there will be a social justice lesson that you're gonna present. So I'm gonna explain those things to you today. So make sure that you are ready to go, that you have your things ready, that you have everything, you know, ready for the meeting when we meet. Oh, week 7. Oh, there it is. You know, there's things you have to turn in. Week 8, 9, 10. Oh, we only meet twice. Great. So make sure that you're prepared, that you know what you're doing. We're going to be talking about this. I'll have recorded lessons for you and so on and so forth. So it will be great. So that way you know when things are happening. That's what the syllabus is for. It's to tell you when, how, where, and all those things. So you don't have to be messaging me and so on and so forth. Sometimes if you print the syllabus too fast, I might need to adjust one or two things, and then you have the old version and you don't see the new things. If I revise the syllabus, it will say the name of the file, and at the end it says revised version 1, revised version 2. Sometimes, or most of the time, I don't need to revise it, but I might, because I'm a human being and I might have made a mistake. But I try to make it, as perfect as I can, but I sometimes cannot do it, right? I try my very best. So that way you know here what is due and when, what the textbook is, and other readings if we have any, if we have anything else, how the grading scale is, the assessment and grading, what the assignments are, and so on and so forth. Okay, I'm gonna go back to our PowerPoint so I can show you our assessment and grading at a bigger scale. So for this class, we have a few things that we're going to be counting as points. Okay, pause this PowerPoint anytime you want, this presentation anytime you want. So we have class participation. Participation is gonna count because it's time for you to be present, and it's time for you to be, taking charge of your, of your learning. You have to. We're going to be more, to be asking you to be more present, in a sense that you can ask questions if you need to about like your student teaching, the experiences that are coming up. Now is the time to be prepared for those things coming up. Your teacher exam coming up, the West E's or B's, or what they're called now, the NES, and then they're probably soon going to change that soon, right? In other exams to become teachers. So you're going to have questions. Then if you don't come to the meetings when we do meet on Zoom, you're going to have a lot of doubt and a lot of questions. So try to come to class when it's Zoom time, all right? So class participation is worth 100 points and it's ongoing, okay? Attendance is worth 100 points because once you turn your assignments on time, you get 10 points each week for turning your assignments on time. Once you don't, I cannot double up your points for turning them in on time, okay? Completion of online assignments, they're worth 20 points each. There's 5 for this class. And there will be an individual presentation of social justice lesson, which is in class during our Zoom. It's going to be worth 100 points. And there's some topics, and there's several examples of those lessons, and they're amazing. Okay. Now, and then there's, for the last week of the class, there's a differentiated lesson plan. Of course, there's examples of that for you to know what it is, and that's going to be the finals week. It's 100 points. Total for this class, you're going to have 500 points. Okay, now the individual presentation of the social justice lesson plan that is going to be individual is such a great lesson. For example, you're going to pick a topic such as respect, and you're going to create a lesson on respect. How would you teach, a kindergartner a lesson about respect? How can you incorporate that into your classroom? Okay, so you're going to come up with a lesson that will address that topic. And then I have several different topics, and you can pick a different grade level in a different topic. I'm going to sign up for the dates. There's 2 different dates, and you can see them in the syllabus as well. Okay, those dates are, let me share that with you. When you look at the syllabus, those dates are either week 4 or week 7, okay, of our quarter. Okay, week 4 or week 7 of this quarter. Just look at the first day of class, and then just know that was week 1, then look at week 4, and then look at week 7. and then see what day works best for you. When you go to the collaboration files, you can go here and you can sign up for those lessons. There will be 30-minute presentation or activity that you're going to do with the class on Zoom, and we're going to be your students. You're going to pick, if you're going to be the first one to present, second, third, fourth, there will be 7. You're going to pick your topic and the data presentation. For example, you can pick a lesson about religion, or a lesson about culture, a lesson about fairness, a lesson about accepting diversity, a lesson about Native American rights. And you can pick a grade level for, like, say, 5th graders. And then you can say data presentation. You can say, oh yeah, I want to do that on week 4. I want to do that on week 7. So basically, half of those presentations will be, on one week, and then the other will be, let's say the first 3 will be week 4, and then the other 4 will be week 7. Okay, sounds good. We can do that, and then you can sign your name right here. You can put your name right here, and then tell me the topic and the grade level you're going to be picking. Okay, those are some ideas for topics. You can add more topics at the bottom right here. You can type right here, and then you can just let me know. Now, you're thinking, Angela, you're crazy. How am I going to do all this? Well, there are many ideas that I have for you over here. So when it says right here, lessons, right? There are many examples of social justice lessons. Okay, click right here. You're gonna go to a website. Oh, this one is not working. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me go back. Maybe they moved the website. Let me see this one. Teaching social justice through photography. Using photography to teach social justice. This one I thought was really great. This lesson is for 6th through 8th grade or 9th through 12th. This one's for older students. And then it has objectives. And then essential questions, activities, exploring injustice, exposing injustice, confronting injustice. So then you can click on those and you can see how, you can teach a lesson with the use of photography to teach students about social justice, how they can do that using imagery. Super cool, super different. You can use art, you can use science, you can use mathematics, you can use photography. I mean, you can be as creative as you want, right? And then by choosing your topic and typing it in over there, you can just give us, an idea on what you would be doing with students. The idea is that you share something unique you would do in your classroom. Okay, you can pick a date, a topic that you would do, and the grade level that you would teach. Okay. All right, and then there's examples, there's like activities for students, there's like PDF files right here with simple lessons. Let me see if this one will open right here for you to take a look at. Being an ally, this activity is 45 minutes long. There's common core standards for reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And then students will consider ways to be an ally. Since we reflect on the ways they have been and not been an ally. And then they're going to connect writing a realistic fiction story about being an ally. So you're connecting literacy with some social emotional learning and then social justice at the same time. So it's kind of cool what how we can do both. So I found those online. So see, flipped classroom idea. I want you to just explore those resources I posted for you on our page. Take a look at those. Okay, there's examples and so on and so forth. Okay, okay, close that. I'm gonna go back here. I'm actually gonna go back to our PowerPoint. Perfect. Okay, so basically that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna present to each other and share ideas when we meet on Zoom in a few weeks from now. Okay, but in the meantime, go ahead and buy this this textbook or borrow it from our library. I'm sure the bookstore already has it because I placed the order a long time ago. So make sure that you have that handy. We're gonna read that just starting this week. So get on that. Okay. Now, in your notebook that I asked you to have, I want you to start thinking about social justice. And I want you to write a definition of what you think social justice means without looking it up. Okay? Because if we're going to write lessons, we're going to teach lessons about social justice and all those other topics, religion, we're going to talk about being an ally, we're going to talk about, you know, all those smaller topics that have to do with social justice. What is social justice? What is social justice in education? I want you to come up with a definition, and I want you to have it ready for our first meeting on Zoom in the next few weeks. Okay, I want you to pause this video right now, and I want you to write down what you think social justice is. If you need to close your eyes for a second. I'll stop talking. I want you to close your eyes and think. What is social justice? If a child asked you, Mrs. Johnson, what is social justice? I don't know. What would you say? Write that down. Put all your thoughts down. Now go ahead and pause this video for a second. When we share out, next time we meet, we're going to compare and contrast our answers, okay? And there, I don't want you to be like changing it because you found it online, found it right or wrong. I want you to keep your original answer, okay? Because we're gonna talk about misconceptions and just ideas in general. You might not be wrong, even though your answer might not be the same as the dictionary, okay? Or Google. And I want to talk about why we think the way we think. Okay. Real quick, we're going to watch this quick video about social justice in education. Okay.
Social justice is for everyone. It's a way to make sure that we're all seen as human beings, that we're all equitably treated. I think it's really just educating. Growing up in a more diverse background, I've learned about a lot of different people, and I've grown to be compassionate and to really want to make the world a better place.
I think it's a Mother Teresa quote that talks about true power is quiet. Most change may involve loud, boisterous talk, but true change is quiet change.
Kids in urban settings, you know, a lot of them, either their fathers aren't there or they don't have that male to look up to. That was a big part of my decision to become a teacher, to be that positive male influence in their life, because students don't always get that, and I think it's needed.
For me, social justice in the classroom is very different than the one-shot celebration of Cinco de Mayo or putting the poster up on Martin Luther King Day. I challenge them to push past those superficial treatments of culture and get to the real depth of students' identities. It's about extremely high expectations for students, maintaining that at all costs.
You got to get people in the right places to help make some of these important decisions. The door's been cracked open, but we need more people with the credentials and the skills to help make those decisions. And sometimes when you're the only person in a community, for you to stand up, you don't have a lot of people that have your back because they haven't walked in your shoes.
All right. All right. So I want you to be thinking, excuse me. What is your role in your classroom? What are you meant to do? What is your role in your community, in your classroom? Right? Just think about that. What does social justice in education mean? Because you wrote, what is social justice? What does it mean in education? Right? I just want you to think about that. And then I want you to think about this question. Why did you decide that you wanted to become an educator? I asked you that question the first day of class. Why did you want to become a teacher? I want you to think about that again. Why? Have you changed your feelings about education in your thoughts about education? Because things have changed a bit in the last year or two, or since you started the program. But have you changed the way you feel? Or have you changed like in a more positive way or more negative way? I mean, change can be good or bad, right? What has changed, or is it the same? And then I want you to think about this. What is equity? Looking at this picture, I have equality. Everybody has the same size box. The boy on the left is doing great. He can see the game. The boy on the right cannot see anything. He got the same box. They all have the same, right? Well, equity is he got two boxes. Now he can see the game too. The one on the left got no boxes. He doesn't need one, right? The reality of life is people that don't need anything get a lot. He can see great. The boy on the right is in a hole. The boy in the middle has just enough. He's fine. Now, what we want to do is liberation. Why do we need a fence to begin with? I want you to think about that for a second. What does that mean in your classroom? How can we liberate our students from some of the rules and things we have in place that do not need to be there? The schedule that is silly. Why do we have a schedule that does not work, that is clunky? Why do we have to go down the stairs that way at the same time as the other class and everybody's like always bumping into each other? Who chose that schedule? Why can't you change it? Because somebody created it? Okay, change it. Advocate for your student. That is why you want to become a teacher, because you want to change, because you believe in education, you believe in students, in children. You believe that you can be a better person to be doing things for other people because you're compassionate, because you are amazing. So let's liberate. Let's create change. Okay, so I want you to think about that, and I want you to have this visual, and I want you to think about things that you can change right now. How can I change things for you that are not working? I'm going to ask the question again. What is equity in education? And what are we doing with our students? Why are we not serving them well? Let's change the rules and make them successful. Now, equity in teaching means intentional teaching. We're going to create learning environments that are going to offer richness in materials, in experiences for them. We're going to encourage them to explore ideas and explore anything they want to explore. We're going to engage students. We're going to engage them in conversation. We're going to not let them just sit there and do their activities silently. Sometimes you're going to do activities in silence. Of course, it's part of like the gradual release of responsibility. They have to learn to focus. But we're going to engage them, engage with each other. But we're going to try to give them what they need. That's equity, right? Remember the boy with 2 boxes and the one without the box? Because he didn't need a box and the other one needed 2. Let's give them what they need, right? Let's be knowledgeable. So know the content of each area of learning. Know what you're teaching. Know the standards, the benchmarks. Know your stuff. Be planful, purposeful, thoughtful. Take advantage of the teachable moments. Connect. Plan ahead. Integrate. 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 Observe children carefully to learn interests and abilities for next steps. Adapt your teaching strategies for individual students and for groups. Be like a chameleon. You're going to change your colors as you need to. Change according to your habitat. Change, evolve, elevate your teaching. Now, the last part of this class is a reflection for you. I want you to write that down, and I want to know the answers to that. The next time we meet on Zoom, we're going to start with those reflections and the answers to what is social justice, what is equity in education, and the answer to those 2 questions. What inspires your teaching, and what materials or curriculum do you use to teach your students? If you're already teaching, if you're not teaching yet, what have you seen in those observations? And what is missing? What would you like to improve on? Or what would you like to see in a classroom if you're not teaching yet? Okay. What gets you excited? Now, to wrap it up, I want you to choose either week 4 or week 7. Whoever watches this video first and goes there first, signs up first, of course. I want you to choose your date and possible topic for your social justice lesson. Do that this week, because if you don't have your name there and your date, I will sign you up, right? Go to Canvas, click on collaborations. If you can't access that, go to Canvas. It says week 1 for this class, and there will be a link, and it takes you to collaborations. It's the same file. I linked it there for you, and you have the option to edit. You have permission. So go ahead and do that. All right, I will do that right now. I'll show you how it works. You go here, week 1, you can sign up for lesson presentation topics. Click on that, boom. Put your name right here. And then the topic of your lesson that is down here. We can pick one of those or create another one that has to do with social justice and equity. And then you're gonna do that, okay? Now, what does that presentation look like? I want it to be a 30-minute presentation on Zoom. You're gonna have lesson objectives. You're gonna have, an activity to do with us. I'm gonna present a lesson. Hi, class. Today we're gonna learn about respect. I would like you to get with a partner. We're gonna go to the breakout rooms. We're gonna do this activity. We're gonna read this book. Like, read a book with us. Do something with us. Look at those examples I posted on our page right here under modules, lesson examples, right here. Look at this section right here. There's a bunch of lesson plans and examples. Use those and then create a PowerPoint presentation or some sort of presentation to do with us for 30 minutes. You're gonna present and engage us as a group on one of the days that we meet, week 4 or week 7, depending on the day you sign up, and you're going to teach us the lesson on Zoom. Okay, so you need to be present for that. All right, I need you to choose your topic, your date, and grade level. We are gonna pretend that we're going to be doing the activity as if we were that age. Okay, cool. And then our next class, so class number 2 will be another video, okay? I'll have a video recording just like this one. It'll be on Canvas as well. You can watch any day, so next week I'll be loading it for you as well, so we don't meet on Zoom yet, but you will have it available as just click and watch, and there is also an assignment next week and a Dropbox and all that. So our next Zoom meeting, check the syllabus like I showed you in this video a little bit earlier. Look for the little Zoom picture on the calendar. At the end of the syllabus, you'll see when we're meeting. And I hope that you have a great week, okay? Great day. Thank you for watching. I love that we're back in class, that the quarter has just started again. I appreciate your hard work, your knowledge, your positivity, and all the collaboration that we have had. And thank you for watching, okay? Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye-bye.